News, my lovely, wonderful people. Fubara replies Tinubu, it is very obvious that you are biased, standing with Wike, but I won't fight it. I will allow God fight for me. You have done your worst. Starting with the declaration of the Supreme Court, I saw this coming. I was prepared. Just that as a human being, it just felt so much. But all will be well. Well, my lovely, wonderful people, it is becoming very, very obvious, and everybody is beginning to, beginning to understand that things are no longer as you may just think it is. Fubara finally speaks. He said he was expecting this right from the Supreme Court declaration. He knew that there was bias, there was a biased turn to everything Tinubu was doing. There was no genuinity, honesty, sincerity, and being a president, standing, in a position where there is, you're being honest and sincere. He said he sensed it all along. He knew that this was coming. He sensed it, he saw it, but he never knew that Tinubu would get to the extent with playing this bias card. Whatever Wike has promised him, he just wished that, Tinubu will look inwardly and know that the same Wike who is treating him this way will also get to him. And he should not think because he's the president that he will not get the reward of what he has sown. I sincerely, truly, feel for our brother Fubara, because it was not just him that was humiliated. I mean, his family were held hostage in the government house, just sent out, not because he committed a crime or he did something out of the books. So when you look at it, you know that there is real call for concern. So all of this is happening, and the truth of it is we must continue to do everything humanly speaking possible to ensure that truth at the end of the day becomes the watchword. We all must continue to rise up and ensure that we do not leave things just the way they are. Every single one of us have got an opportunity to contribute meaningfully. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. It is very obvious that Tinubu is biased by standing with Wike against me. After the Supreme Court declaration, I saw this coming, but I never knew he would take this turn. In a recent report on TV, the Rivers State Governor, Sim Fubara, who has been sent out of office by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State, has spoken, reflecting on President Tinubu's declaration. He says, I knew President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been biased from the very onset. Stand against me. I said this with all authority, he stated, referring to the very beginning of the issue when Tinubu invited them to Aso Rock to speak on what was going on in Rivers State. We spoke about this, and in that meeting, Tinubu only faced me and never gave anything to Wike. All that was said was about me accepting the 27 lawmakers who moved from PDP to APC. All that was declared was about me organizing myself. Not a single word of caution was given to Wike. I thought the president was a father and he would do well, but I went ahead and acknowledged him, appreciated him for his effort and what he has said. However, these things continued, and the president never really spoke like he should and do what was necessary. The president continued to oppose everything I say or do, never acknowledging even when I was right. The president continued to speak as though I have done something wrong that could never be considered and looked at the reason why it was done. Supreme Court judgment came, and I was the one who was put at bay. I went ahead, humbled myself, and told everyone, including the House, that I was ready to abide by the Supreme Court rule, only for them to turn on me. And worst of all, the blow was President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's declaration on the 18th of March. I saw this coming, but I never knew it would get to this turn, because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, honestly, position has shown sincere and true bias, but I leave him in the hand of God, who is the only one who can deal with people, and honestly, with no sense of bias, just like men does. Fubara, not be small thing they do so. In fact, they convince everybody, even myself, as I dey hear you say, I call they say now, wow, not be Fubara, you get words of the man to say the biasness. We understand it, Fubara. I'm just saying that, just to put it on a lighter mood, but the truth of it is, whatever goes on, we must continue to see that selfishness does not pay anybody. Okay? You come to a place and you become very selfish, and all you are thinking about is me, myself, and I. How does that make the people trust you and beginning to do things that will make things better for everyone? We all must go past this oppressive situation that we have come to see ourselves and begin to push and ensure that we are making all the necessary preparation for things to become better. What Fubara said is so pivotal to this very, very big message, reflecting and reminding us of how things have been. Okay, the reflecting, look at it from the very, very onset, inviting them to Aso Rock. What was Tinubu's position? He was rather condemning Fubara and made Fubara sing and feel like he was the only one who was wrong here. You see, so you can see that indeed things have gone from bad to worse, and everybody can tell indeed and really that Fubara, is the one being oppressed in this very, very instant. As if that was not enough. Okay, as if that was not enough, things began to show quite differently. Everybody began to see. Then there was the Supreme Court ruling. Fubara still came out again and humbled himself and said, you know what, no qualms. Okay, whatever Supreme Court have said, I'm ready to abide by the rule. Still, he was ignored. Okay, pushed down, and shown shame. And this is what is happening. So everyone continue to see that indeed oppression has become a watchword and a team word going on. The days upon us have called for everyone to rise up to the occasion and ensure that things are done properly. Okay? Whether you like it or not, we must continue to rise up and make sure that things are not done, haphazardly. Okay? We must make sure of that and do everything humanly speaking possible to bring about, the necessary move, the necessary position to ensure that, this does not escalate beyond what it is at the moment. The oppressiveness on Fubara is beyond words, so that things can be done properly. So every single person is seeing all of this. And the truth of it is, we must all rise up. Okay? Fubara, speaking in this light, has spoken well. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.